Hello. Welcome to today's video of top 20 places to visit in Europe. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe to join the community of great people. And follow us on a journey to explore the world through great video contents. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell, so you don't miss out on interesting videos we post weekly. Here are the top 20 places to visit in Europe. Countdown. Number 20. Nice, France. A charming coastal city which has a lovely old town. Nice has a reputation for its great selection of art museums, including the ones dedicated to Chagall and Matisse. While the walk up to the Colline du Château, on a hill above the city, offers a lovely panorama. The city has a lively nightlife and is known for its great seafood, while the botanical gardens here are very impressive.
Number 19. Monte Isola, Italy. Monte Isola is probably one of the most beautiful destinations in Italy. Located on Lake Iseo, just 2 hours from Milan, Monte Isola offers the best of Lombardy on a few square kilometers. This great mountain emerging in the middle of a beautiful lake is paradise on earth. Monte Isola has been awarded the Eden European Destination of Excellence by the European Commission for its commitment to sustainable tourism and the maintenance of local production. Monte Isola seduces travelers from all over the world. Monte Isola attracts families, lovers, hikers, those who want to relax, feel authenticity, human warmth and respect for nature.
Number 18. Moscow, Russia. Moscow is a very interesting place to visit, offering an incredible variety of sights and activities, with few equals in Europe. If you are planning to visit, and wondering what to do in Moscow and how long to stay, the correct answer will be, as long as possible. The city is huge, and traffic may sometimes be a nightmare. Luckily, the most convenient kind of transport is also the most spectacular way to travel around the city. The Moscow Metro is a true, underground palace, with a network of richly decorated stations all over the city. Other sites that shouldn't be missed in Moscow include the Red Square, one of the largest squares in the world, with super famous St. Basil's Cathedral, with colorful domes, Lenin's tomb, and the Kremlin, that alone takes about half a day to visit. Number 17. Comino, Malta. Comino is the smallest inhabited island in the Maltese archipelago, and also the most quiet one. Only 3 people live there permanently. The reflected sky blue color and surrounding islands on all sides give the impression of a natural swimming pool. You can catch a glimpse of the striking turquoise waters, even as you pass between Malta and Gozo on the ferry. Enjoy the birds, the bright blue sea beyond the cliffs and the absolute serenity. On windy days you'll see little yachts circling the island. You can easily hike around the entire island in one day.
Number 16. Berlin, Germany. Berlin is unquestionably one of the coolest cities in Europe. It has a lot more to offer than just beer and bratwurst. The German capital is famous for art. The indefatigable nightlife gives the city its energetic character. Berlin attracts people from all over the world with its air of cool mystery, creating a diverse population of over 3.6 million people. Berlin is home to the world's famous Berlin Opera and Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra. Berlin is by far one of the cheapest capital city in Western Europe. So, it's a great place for budget-minded backpackers and anyone wanting a great deal. Berlin has world-class museum, cheap food, crazy nightlife, and affordable accommodation. Number 15. Antwerp, Belgium. Antwerp is often seen as the capital of cool. Antwerp is sometimes referred to as the diamond capital of the world. And the diamond industry plays an important role in the economy of the city. During the 16th century, the city was one of the most important places and one of the most important ports in all of Europe. The Flemish port city is truly a haven for design lovers. With Balenciaga sneakers, in boutiques and Warhol paintings in museums. The food offerings range from 3-star restaurants to weekend farmers markets. And there is a 180,500 square foot private arts center, created by local designer Axel Vervoort. Open in 2017, the complex features 3 art galleries, an organic food market, a Japanese restaurant, and edgy apartments for people to rent.
Number 14. Cork, Ireland. This beautiful seaside city, in southern Ireland has everything you could want in an Irish town: history, scenery, and cozy pubs galore. Cork also happens to be one of the friendliest cities in the world, which means you can pop into pretty much any beer garden and share a table with the locals without any awkwardness. The walkable city is filled with enough cafes and restaurants to keep you satisfied, while the hotel offerings are some of the grandest in the country. Cork is often referred to as the foodie capital of Ireland. And there's no better introduction to Cork's foodie scene than the fantastic English market.
Number 13. Geneva, Switzerland. Geneva has been ranked among the most popular destinations to visit in Europe. Geneva is surprising, sparkling, and perfect for a city break. For shopping, culture, and nature lovers. From the shores of the biggest lake in Western Europe, in just 1 hour, you will find yourself at the foot of Mont Blanc, the continent's highest peak. With its breathtaking views, Geneva will amaze you time and time again. From the famous Jet d'eau, jetting water, 140 meters above Lake Geneva, to the visually attractive countryside and its vineyard paths, it's a trip to the heart of the legendary birthplace of fine watchmaking. Savoring the delights of dining in top restaurants. Geneva has it all. You will definitely live a great experience in Geneva.
Number 12. Stockholm, Sweden. The cosmopolitan Swedish capital is set over 3 main islands and has a good balance between a modern city center and historic sites, many of which date back centuries to the heyday of the Swedish Empire. The old town is filled with narrow cobbled streets that are great to explore, while the Royal Stockholm Palace and Drottningholm are grand buildings, and you can see the maritime history on the restored warship at the Vasa Museum. Number 11. Athens, Greece. This city is historic, and is the cradle of European philosophy. Athens has focused on modernity and tomorrow's cultural and economic issues. Travelers love its architecture, the district of Plaka, monuments, gastronomy, trendy shops, and also its nightlife. Its proximity to the sea, 15 minutes away from downtown, makes it very attractive too. A city of paradoxes and great contrasts. In the country that first invented the courtesy and generosity towards people who are far from their home. Most travelers appreciate the inhabitants of Athens, who share, heart on hand, their gastronomical and touristic treasures. Number 10. Azores, Portugal. Azores comprises of 9 volcanic islands, each with its own character and geography. Azores offer everything from beautiful Portuguese colonial architecture to world-class surfing, to unrivaled whale watching. São Miguel, the largest and most diverse of the 9 islands, is a paradise for hikers and marine enthusiasts. While Pico, which comes next, is home to stunning volcanic caves, rocky vineyards, and the highest mountain in Portugal. Terceira is best known for its vibrant festivals and UNESCO-listed capital, Angra do Heroísmo, and File has some of the archipelago's best beaches.
Number 9. Copenhagen, Denmark. Copenhagen is known for being the city of fairy tales, reputed to be happiest city in the world. Copenhagen is known for its canals, excellent food, Tivoli Gardens, and for once being home to the children's writer Hans C. Andersen. It is also famous for the Danish language, its community spirit, and the beer breweries. Copenhagen is filled with stunning architecture and a wealth of cultural treasures. It's the city's creative vibes, clean Scandinavian design, and ambitious green agenda that really make it one of the best European cities to visit. Inspiring dining places, affordable new hotels, and an excellent taste in design have transformed Copenhagen into Europe's capital of cool. The city is jam-packed with culture, history, Michelin stars, and effortlessly stylish locals, and each of its eclectic neighborhoods has a charm of its own. Number 8. Zagreb, Croatia. Zagreb is the capital of Croatia, and a thriving and energetic city, which hosts some of its top and exceptional museums, shopping, dining, and cafe culture. Zagreb is also a city made for wandering, with most of its main things to do found in the city center. Zagreb proves a compelling, cheap destination, because most of its top attractions were accessible and enjoyable on foot. In fact, you'll only have to walk about a half-mile to visit the Cathedral of Zagreb, the Lotterskake Tower, and the Stone Gate, 3 of the city's premier attractions. For affordable food, head to Dolak Market, a massive market in the city center. If you enjoy checking out quirky attractions, leave time for the Museum of Broken Relationships, which pays tribute to and catalogs breakups from around the world.
Number 7. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Amsterdam is often seen as one of the most beautiful cities in Europe. A wonderful city center, that is, as pedestrian and bike-friendly as you'll find. Loaded with fun cafes, restaurants, great museums, and leafy parks. Perhaps more than any European city, Amsterdam is a place you'll want to live in after your first day. The beauty of Amsterdam is built around intricate canals, breathtaking architecture, and modern technology. Coffee shops and red light district. It is a city vibrant in culture and has a strong presence of healthy living.
Number 6. Edinburgh, Scotland. Edinburgh is one of the most beautiful cities in the world. Edinburgh Castle is built on an extinct volcano. The Royal Mile is actually 1 mile and 107 yards long. Edinburgh was the first city in the entire world to have its own fire service. Edinburgh has 112 parks, and more trees per head of population than any other city in the UK. Edinburgh is a beloved, distinctive capital in Western Europe. Where else can you find a medieval old town Extinct volcano, regal castle, and new town, from the 1800s in one city. Edinburgh is a city that looks great in all seasons, and has more than enough whiskey dens, and museums, and top-notch restaurants, to duck into, when the wet cold of winter gets into your bones. The Caledonian, once a train concourse and now one of the finest hotels in town. Number 5. Prague, Czech Republic. Prague, Czech Republic's beautiful capital, also known as Zlata Praha. Golden Prague is one of the most charming cities in Central Europe. The majestic Prague Castle is overlooking the beautiful river Vltava, that flows beautifully through the city, and can be crossed via 18 bridges. The most famous bridge is the iconic Charles Bridge. All year round, tourists from all over the world are exploring this fairy tale-like metropolis, with its maze of narrow cobblestone streets and historical buildings, dated back as far as the 9th century. Visit Old Town Square, where hundreds of visitors are rubbing shoulders to watch the hourly appearance of the apostles in one of the oldest astronomical clocks in the world. Number 4. Barcelona, Spain. Barcelona is one of the best places to visit in Europe, as it caters to everyone, regardless of your interests, with endless things to do for all types of travelers. Those who appreciate architecture should thank Gaudi. The hills are great for those who like to have space in the city. And for those who love sports, Barcelona is a haven for you. A city by the sea, yet encircled by wooded mountains, with gorgeous architecture, beautiful churches, and a pedestrian thoroughfare that is one of the prettiest you will ever see. You can't go to Barcelona without visiting historical sites like Basilica de la Sagrada Familia, Barri Gothic, Gothic Quarter, Casa Milo, La Pedrera Palau de la Música Catalana, Palace of Catalan Music, Casa Batlló, Camp Nou.
Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more interesting videos.
Number 3. Paris, France. Paris hardly needs an introduction. In Paris, you will find places like the Louvre, the Eiffel Tower, Notre Dame, Sacré-Cœur, Musée Rodin, Centre Pompidou, Saint-Germain, the Seine, at dusk. Dine like the French, near the Bastille at Chez Paul, or stroll among the statues, at the elegant Luxembourg Gardens. To stay, treat yourself to a room, at the exquisite Hotel Plaza Athénée, or the remodeled Hotel de Crillon, which reopened in September 2017 after a 4-year renovation. Put it all together, and you'll see why the city is firmly established as one of the most beautiful in the world. Number 2. Venice, Italy. Venice has 117 different islands that are linked by 150 canals and around 400 bridges and pavements. The buildings are built upon oak and pine piles that are driven deep into the ground. They are secure because the soil is so waterlogged that there's no free oxygen in it, so there's no decay. With its countless canals, picturesque bridges, narrow cobbled streets and pastel-colored buildings, Venice is a photographer's dream. Venice is home to some fabulous food, which is perhaps not that unique in Italy. But what is unique is its lagoon aquaculture, which provides the city with specialty seafood and produce that you can't find anywhere else in Italy. Number 1. Santorini, Greece.
Santorini is the most beautiful among the numerous Greek islands.
Santorini was devastated by a volcano thousands of years ago. But it created one of the things that makes it so unique, its caldera. There is no way to deny it. Santorini is a super touristy destination. Santorini is often lauded as having some of the best sunsets in the world. One of the best ways to see red and white beach, as well as Santorini's famous volcano, is by hopping on a boat trip. Santorini's stunning houses cling to the cliffs, as they overlook the sea, and beaches decorated with black, white, and red lava stones make for an impressive sight and also a nice pause from busy city life. With so many things that make it stand out. From the rest on the list of the best places to visit in Europe, you'll be happy that you moved Santorini to the top of your bucket list.